Evening guys, Telford Vapor here. Got a new light. So I'm going to do a mod review, and I've got to thank West Ham Steve, aka Steve Nichols. Check him out on Twitter, check him out on YouTube. Went to see him on Saturday, and he very kindly gave me the Sigelei Kaos Spectrum, and here it is in all its glory. Flashy, flashy. So I'm going to try and do a mod review because he gave it to me to review. So I'm going to stop this bit, go down on the decks and give you the dimensions, do a little bit of a breakdown, my best way, and then we'll jump back up and I'll give you my pros and cons of this little beauty. So in a jiffy. So here we go guys. So on the box itself you get Kaos, Sigelei the corner, the Spectrum, you get the barcode. On the back you get Spectrum, standard configuration, one-time Spectrum mod, one USB cable, one user manual, one warranty card. Specifications is wattage range of 10 watts to 230 watts. Input voltage range 6.4 volts to 8.4 volts. Output voltage is 1.0 volts to 7.5 volts. Resistance range is 0.01 ohms to 0.30 ohms. Operation mode power, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, TCR. Temperature range 100 Celsius to 300 Celsius or 200 Fahrenheit to 570 Fahrenheit. Legal disclaimer: usage of sale of prohibited. The legal smoking vaping depending on the country, region, 18 plus. Normal warnings on there. You've got the 3D boss sticker, the 18 plus. On there you've got the date, the 11th of the 13th, you've got the colour and the Spectrum, you've got the Kaos there. So let's have a look what you actually get inside. So, throw that away. Again on the back you've got exactly the same that was on the outside box, the normal. You've also got made in China with the Sigelei website, www, all the w's, sigelei.com. You've got the, like I said, the batch number. So inside the box itself you get the user manual in several languages. Tells you bits and bobs. You also get the barcode on the back. I'll put that to one side for a sec. You then get the USB cable, standard USB. This of course is just for updates, not for charging your batteries. Always use an external battery charger. Standard USB. That's quite nice. There we go. Put that aside. In the box itself you can get the instructions of security code, so you can check you get the 3D scanning thingy. Then you get the warranty card, and that's that. So let's have a look at the actual mod itself. So what you'll notice straight away is without the batteries in, it is a very, very loose battery terminal, but we'll show you that anyway. So that's the mod. It's a little bit scratched. There we go. So on the back you've got a very nice, almost like a leather embossed on the back. You've got a very prominent power button on the side. You've got a I think it's a 15mm temp pin, and if you give me 2 seconds I will show you that the pin itself, preparation, try this ready, there we go. The pin is quite stiff. You've got the LED screening, which I'll show you in a bit, that you have 6 different colours. And you've got the Spectrum on the top, you've got the Kaos. One thing I will say I didn't notice on this, it comes up when you put the batteries in, but you would have thought that Sigelei somewhere on here would have had, even if it was here, or along here, or even underneath, that it would have had that it's from Sigelei. Because as it stands, you just think it's a Kaos Spectrum. So the batteries themselves, that's a little bit loose, but the second you put your batteries in, fine. As you can see, magic hand time, you've got the plus, the positive, the negative. Inside, I don't know whether the camera will pick that up, you've got the blue negative and the red plus. So we will put these in now, and as you can see, now that that's closed, it really isn't that loose. And straight away, the second you put the battery in, this is one of the negatives I will say about this at the after, the second you put anything in it, it comes straight up with the screen. You'd have thought that it would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, standard 5 clicks to switch on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, standard 5 clicks to switch off. So we'll go into the system quickly. On here you can 5 clicks to switch it on. If you look, it says Sigelei. It comes up with the wattage. It's then got, because there's no RD on there, it's got the 2 battery. If you do a 3-click mode, it takes you to power. So if you click 1, it takes you into the power, so you can then either right or left take it into stainless steel, into titanium or nickel, or temperature control. I always stick with power mode. And then the really clever thing about this, 5 clicks, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The screen itself, you can tell, is going to get very dirty and scratch very easily. 1, 2, 3. So if you go down to colour mode and enter, so you can have the royal blue, you can have a browny orange, you can have a red, you can have a light blue. There's a purple that doesn't shine up that much, or there's the green. Personally for me, it's got to be the royal blue. You can then, if you click again, you can go into the settings and select when using, always on, or lights off. I've got it set, and I think everybody's will be the same, set it when you're using. So the second you stop using it, after 5 seconds the lights go off. If you leave it on always, that's going to drain your battery. It's as simple as that. Or you can have it without the lights. So I've got it when using, so you click again. So I will now put my RDA Goon, Lost Arts Goon on there. Again, 1, 2, 3. Go into power mode. Go into power again. So using the left takes you down watts, and if you can see, as it's going down, the volts are going down on the settings. Now the one thing that does happen with this, which is very clever, is, I don't know whether you'll pick that up on low, but anything below sort of 60 is above where it says watts, it's a light green. If I take it higher, you'll watch it go from light green to amber, and the higher you get, the mod gets angry. So as it says, it's a 230 watt. Nobody will ever take this to 230 watts, but the second you get to 120 watts, see how that's gone red. I mean, I'm not going to fire it because that's just ridiculous, but let's take it back down to 70. That's what I've got this on. And as you can see, as you're changing the watts down, the voltage on the right goes down. That's your battery indicator. And when you fire up, that drops down and then drops back up. You've got your voltage on your batteries. It tells you how long you held the fire button for and what the amps are. So as you can see, now to lock the screen so you don't change any of the wattage, it's the left button and the fire button. Button's locked, so you can still fire the mod, but you can't go in and change the watts. To undo that, you just do that, and that takes it off. And then resistance settings only for temperature mode, so you can go into temperature mode and do resistance setting. You can also do I won't go into it because I'm not into that. You can go into your temperature control, so if you enter your temperature control, you can select menus for that. So again, right, how do you go out now? Power mode. So there we go. I mean, it is a lovely, lovely device. Let me just switch it back off. So system's off. I say, I can see that screen getting scratched. I mean, I've had this now since Saturday. I don't know whether you can see, there's a little nick on there. There's no overhang on the RDA. I even tried my Pharaoh, and because of the way there's the double lip, even the Pharaoh didn't hang over. It's a lovely mod in the hand. It's very much like the Alien, but of course, with this lighting system, that's what the pluses are on it. And again, 3 clicks on, and just to fire it, and as you can see, the light stays on. You'll get about a day's worth of the battery on these, depending on how much you use it. And as you can see, if you wait a minute, it goes back off, and then it's just 1 click again to fire it. So we will switch it off. It's a lovely, it feels nice in the hand. Anyway, so if you follow me this way, I will give you my pros and cons. And you join me back here. So that was the ins and outs of the Spectrum Kaos. So I'm going to give you my pros and cons now. It's a bloody good mod. So let's do the pros first. The pros is it's perfect in the hand. It really is. I got this off Steve on Saturday evening. What is it now? Wednesday. Not put it down. Haven't picked my RX 300 up. Haven't picked any of my mechs up, any other mods. It just sits so nice in the hand. The lights. That's what this is. It's a little mini disco in your hand. So when you're vaping, especially at the side of the bed, when it's dark and you can't see your remote, you pick your mod up and everything looks shiny. Battery life on it's great. It's a very easy mod to use. The settings are very easy. I mean, you can start going into the temp preheat settings and all that side of things, but that ain't for me, let's face it. But for me, it just feels a nice weight. It's got a nice smoothness to it. The button is perfect. The battery life's great. The different light settings are perfect. I mean, for me, it was always going to be Royal Blue, Royal Blue Goon, Royal Blue Banner. It's just, for Birmingham. Well, anyway, the less said about them, the better. Fucking solar. But it just feels nice in the hand. The cons, several have picked up on this. Now, when I first picked it up, I picked it up like this. Fire button's there. You can't see the lights. So I'm having to teach myself to fire like that. If I was left-handed, it'd be great, because you can see the lights out, don't I? But I'm having to pick it up. You can see nothing. So, I'm having to teach myself to not cover up. I mean, what I do like is you're not messy, you're not knocking any buttons. Some of them that have the power clicks on the side. The other con I don't like about it is the second you put the batteries in and close that case, it switches it straight on. It's not off and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to switch it on. The second you put that in, it brings it straight up. The other thing is, with this embossed here, wouldn't it have been nice, and you've seen it with other mods, just to have had a little inlay where you could have put your own colour to match this colour? So for instance, you could have had the blue there. Again, the other thing is, the other con I don't like about it is nowhere on here does it say it's Sigelei. You would have thought, because it's such a nice mod, apart from when you switch it on or off, and then when you switch it back on again, he says, 5 clicks, there we are. That's the only time you see it say Sigelei on it. I would have thought it would have been nice, along here maybe, even in this bit, embossed, or down the side saying that it was a Sigelei. But I really, really like it. I hadn't planned on buying any mods. Well, you never plan on buying mods, do you? It's live saying, I'm not buying juices this week. 40 quid later. Oops. But it really is a nice mod. It just feels nice in the hand. It just sits nice. And you can feel like it's a workman's mod. It's the sort of mod that you can have in your van. You can have, you know, on your way to work. It's not a chunky, bulky mod. It's a very nice mod. So what I'll do now is I'll put it down. Got to give a massive shout out to Steve. So I'll give you his Twitter account and his other stuff. His YouTube channel is, if you search Steve Nichols Vaping, I know he's just had his logo changed. Looks a lot better than a waterfall. So his Twitter account is at capital letters WHU _ 2012. His YouTube account, it's Badger something or other. Badger 66, I think. Don't quote me on that. So if you just search Steve Nichols Reviews, that will come up. Then the Sigelei information, because of course that's where the mod's from. Sigelei's website is www, all the W's, sigelei.uk.com. I had a look earlier as well, and if you go into Google Chaos Spectrum Sigelei, there are one. eSigStores.com have got them in at £59. eSigLink have got them in stock now. eSigLoan UK have got them in at £49.99. So for the price of the mod, you know, 50-60 quid for a mod that can change colour is a really, really nice mod. For me, best mod I've got this year. So as ever, Telford Vapor. Out for now.